What would happen if I got rid of all of my current chest training and only did push-ups? Well, for the next 30 days, that's what we're gonna do. So first up, we're gonna start by taking some benchmarks. We're gonna take some measurements, and then we're gonna do one set of push-ups till absolute failure. After 30 days, we'll take some new measurements and do another set of push-ups till absolute failure. The question is, will the size of my chest increase, and will I be able to do more push-ups? My chest has always been a weak portion of my physique, and over the last year, I've really worked hard to try and increase the size of my chest. And while I have increased the size and definition, it really hasn't gone as well as I would have liked. So it's time to experiment a little and put push-ups to the real chest test. All right, we're gonna take the best measurements we can here. I'm trying to go right over the nipples. So it looked like just over 38 inches, and honestly, measuring yourself is kind of difficult. I wish I had somebody else to do it for me. But I try to, take a video of it and be as accurate as possible. So we'll see how those results look at the end of 30 days. We just switched over to maintenance. So we are no longer bulking. We're not cutting. We're going to maintain this semi-leanish physique. I would say less than 20%, more than 15% body fat right now. We're gonna maintain this for a while until we decide what the next step is. That is completely irrelevant. Let's do some push-ups. All right, we're gonna put some hype up music on and do a nice little set of push-ups.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
So this is day 3 of doing 200 push-ups instead of doing any other chest workout, and I got a few things. So first thing, after the first 2 workouts, incredibly sore. Chest, shoulders, and my back as well. I don't know if that had to do with the back workouts that I was doing or whether just doing all that extra volume of push-ups in turn worked out my back in one way or another, but I've been feeling it all upper body. Surprisingly, triceps are fine, biceps are fine. It's really just the chest, shoulders, and back that are really getting roasted with these push-ups. Another thing I noticed, the volume is way more than I thought it was gonna be. I was thinking in my head, you think 100 push-ups easy, 200 push-ups sounds like a lot, but like still you can accomplish that. Like it's nothing crazy, right? Yeah, it may be nothing crazy if you do 200 push-ups like a couple times, right? But if you're doing them for every single chest workout, how I'm breaking it down is I'm maxing out on the first set. Essentially, that gets me to about 40 on the first set. And then I'm fatigued enough from that first set that I can really only do 20 to 25 on the sets after that. And especially at the end, you just get to a point where you just kind of feel like numb almost. And you're just repping out as many as you can per set. Essentially, for me at least, I'm doing like 10 sets of push-ups, which might not sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, 10 sets of chest per chest workout is a lot for me. It's almost twice as much as I'm used to doing. And push-ups, they give you a sick pump. So I will say that the pump after doing these push-ups feels good, looks good, but it's a little rough on the body so far. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised, I guess. I was expecting it to be a little bit easier, but at the same time, I think it's good for chest growth. A little extra volume, maybe a little extra growth, pushing past plateaus. At least that's the thought process and the goal behind it. So we're about to hit day 3 of the 200 push-ups. We're gonna go ahead and hit our max for the first set and see how many we can rep out. Hoping to break that 40 rep mark this time. So hopefully we can get, I'm thinking maybe 45? I don't know, let's see. Let's get it.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna
For the last 30 days, we've been doing 200 push-ups instead of doing any other chest workouts. The question is, has my chest size increased? And has my 1 set max push-ups increased? So essentially doing 1 set all out, as many push-ups as possible. Has that 1 set number increased from day 1? Well, it's time to find out. First up, let's take some measurements. And it's only been 30 days, so I'm not expecting anything crazy, but let's see what we got. Hopefully that measurement is about as accurate as the first time. So comparing the two, there is a slight increase. I'm pretty sure we were at like 38.5 last time. Now we're hovering around 39. So maybe a half inch, but that also includes my back too. So it's kind of like, how do you measure your chest without also measuring something else, right? I mean, you can look at the visual differences and then you can measure around your chest, and essentially that's all you can really do. But if your back has gotten wider, anything in that area has gotten wider, it's going to increase the size of that measurement. So as accurate as that is, we have seen it increase, which I love to see. For the last 30 days, every single day that I've trained chest, I've done 1 all-out set to start off the 200 push-ups. On day 1, we were able to hit just over 40 push-ups, and I think my highest set so far has been 46 or 47 push-ups. So I would really love to see a 50 up there, and that is the goal that I'm shooting for. So hopefully we can get to 50 push-ups, but the only one way to find out is to go ahead and hit some push-ups. So let's do it. You know, we're gonna keep it as similar as possible and play the exact same song that we played the very first time.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay, cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what.
One thing I will say is that when I'm doing that all-out set, it is kind of hard to prioritize the chest and really get that nice stretch and contraction and just focus on it being a chest builder when you're just trying to hit as many reps as possible, because you're trying to make each rep as easy as possible, essentially. Stoked that I hit my goal. My arm is absolutely roasted and it is hurting just to hold up this camera. And one thing that I've noticed along this journey is that I feel like I've got some really good shoulder work in as well. I haven't gotten injured this entire time. You know, doing a body weight exercise, I feel like it allows me to go hard enough that I can exhaust the muscles, but not so hard that I'm really gonna injure myself in a bad way. And it doesn't put you in as compromising of a position as a dumbbell press or, you know, a regular barbell bench press. So, and push-ups give you a disgustingly sick pump, so, and we all love a good pump. Oh, much better, I don't have to hold that anymore. So we have hit an all-time PR for repping out as many push-ups as possible in 1 set. I've never done more than the numbers that I've accomplished in this past month, so that is a big check mark on there. We saw a size increase, whether it's accurate or inaccurate. I still love to see it. And I'm thinking that there's a visual difference as well. I know that when I get done with these 200 push-ups, you know, I check myself out a little bit, you know, a little comparison, you know. You wanna look at yourself in the past, look at yourself now, and make sure that you're heading in the right direction, you're getting the right, you know, muscle growth in the right places, all that yada yada, but I feel like I see a difference. And I feel like I'm heading in the right direction, whether it's, the increase in shoulder size or chest size. And above all, these last few experiments that I've done have been an absolute blast. I'm just trying new things. It's making me fall in love with the gym more. It's getting me excited to come out and work out every single day. So whether I'm doing things as optimally as possible, honestly doesn't really matter. And it's not necessarily that I'm trying to not grow muscle. I'm actively trying to improve the weight and reps on all of my lifts. It's still progressive overloads. I'm still trying to grow. I'm just not too worried about it. I'm worried about maintaining what I have, having a good time, staying healthy, making content, and just enjoying life at this point. So with that out of the way, it's time to hit the rest of these 200 push-ups and get a sick pump. Let's do it.
'Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. 'Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Alrighty guys, we're on the last set to hit 200 push-ups on the last day of this challenge. Yeah, this challenge has been a ton of fun. I love breaking through plateaus and trying new things. So let me know down in the comments what you guys want me to try next. I'm not willing to do everything, but hey, you never know what I am willing to do, so throw it out there. We only have to hit 12 reps, but we're just gonna hit as many as we can realistically, so. One thing that I definitely noticed is after about 130, I start to lose the mind muscle connection. The push-ups don't feel quite as good as they did in the beginning. And it's not that anything hurts, but I feel like I'm using muscles that I shouldn't really be focusing on. My form starts to get a little sloppy, things become a little numb, and they just don't become quite as effective. If you enjoyed the video, click on one of the other videos on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.